And we are live here at the Ritossa Family Office Investment Summit. Great second day, wonderful first day that we have here. I have with me here, I have to look again, I'm sorry, Engelbert Hoover. And also I have Fabian Fach, he's the CEO of Black Flower Capital. We were just obviously having trader talk, as we do, back and forth off the camera. But, you know, it is an exciting field that we're in. So tell me a little bit, Fabian and Engelbert, about what you guys have going on and what brought you here to the Ritossa Summit.
Okay. So he will talk in German and I will just translate it to you guys. Thank you.
Okay. Ja, wir haben wir launchen zurzeit unseren Fonds diesen Monat, in der Woche, nachdem wir hier bei Ritossa waren. Und wir sind auf der Suche eben nach Investoren, dass die Investoren mit uns und dem Fonds wachsen.
So in the last 4 years, we set up a currency fund, and it's now going live just right after the conference. And why are we here? Of course, to seek investors and seek capital for the first initial offering period, and of course, meeting people, strategic partnerships, building up relationships. Yeah, that's why we all here, right?
Yes, absolutely. So I know you mentioned you've been working on it for quite a few years. What has that looked like? What are you guys trading in the fund? What are you focusing on?
Wir sind im Fonds sind wir auf Currency Futures fokussiert. Wir traden manuell, also ich bin der einzige Trader und durch meine Erfahrung in den letzten 4 Jahren beziehungsweise in den letzten 10 Jahren, in denen ich die Strategie perfektioniert habe, können wir eben entsprechend hohe Renditen erzielen.
So the development of his strategy, which is traded manually in currency futures, started its development over 10 years ago, but in the last 4 years, we traded external private investors' capital, primarily high net worth individuals, and were able to pay out over 300% of interest. And in the last 4 years, it was kind of the test trial for the fund to rise up off the ground. And in the last 1.5 years, we tried to put that in a regulated structure to target institutional investors and sophisticated investors, and yeah, that's kind of the place where we are now.
Fantastic. So 300% is obviously wonderful returns. You know, people, they talk to me, they want me to invest in their fund and this and that, and I say, okay, what are the returns? And you know, like 17% or something. And I'm like, is that a month? Or and they go, no, that's a year. But the reality is that where we are in the world that we live in, that should be a monthly return. I mean, it is what it is. So what types of currency are you guys trading?
Vornehmlich Euro, Mahjong-Werte.
Yeah, so the Forex majors.
Forex
majors and some Australian dollar against the NZD, Japanese yen, kind of the majors, and some pairs where the volatility is high enough for us to scalp.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Well, Forex is definitely a lot. It's not as volatile, obviously.
As crypto.
Crypto, man. You can, it's like this or that. Some days you're buying a Dom Perignon, and the other days you're like, oh, jeez. Yeah. So you put this together. You're in Liechtenstein, is where you
in Germany.
In Germany. Okay, this is where the fund, and you're launching that fund. I understand you met with some of our, or you're working with some of the people that we met with. Can you tell us a little bit about that relationship?
Yeah, so it's quite a fun story. The business partner of our advisor just posted a thread on LinkedIn and asked if someone's able to grab a coffee in Bad Homburg. It's quite near Frankfurt. And I said, yeah, sure, why not? So I invited him to my office, to our office, of course. And yeah, so I told him what we're all about, and he said, you need to talk to AG. He knows how he's going to help you. And fast forward 6 months later, we had a working session in Geneva. We had some investors introductions, and they back tested us. They did their due diligence about us, and it's good to have a multi-global family office on our side.
That's absolutely fantastic. So what are your next steps? Where do you guys go from here?
We launched the fund, and wir schauen, dass wir ihn groß machen.
Yeah, we just pull the trigger and see that we will put as much money in the fund as possible, because we are a unique investment fund with a unique strategy and outperforming returns. So should be quite easy to get some capital to.
Can you tell me a little bit more about the unique strategy?
Die Strategie ist im Endeffekt eigentlich ganz simpel. Es ist, Märkte gehen hoch und Märkte korrigieren wieder. Dadurch werden Support Levels gebildet und das ergibt dann das Signal. Das Besondere daran ist, wir sind sehr kurzfristig unterwegs, wir scalpen. Wir halten Positionen nur 1 bis höchstens 2 Tage und dadurch schneiden wir doch ziemlich viel Rendite aus Bewegungen heraus, die oft zweimal kommen, weil sich Märkte eben so verhalten, vor allem im Korrekturbereich.
So in the last 10 years, Mr. Huber was able to gain a lot of experience, especially in market patterns with market techniques and market chart techniques that he's using. And of course, with his experience, he's able to react and align the strategy much faster than an algorithm, because the indicators are always a bit slower. So the market we target is, of course, much more impulsive, as it's ruled by human traders. And when you have got a very proficient human trader who knows the markets, it's good, because we are not trading with algorithms, of course. It's just the manpower that is driving the returns up.
But it's absolutely fascinating. I know, there's one thing when you're talking about AI and different algorithms, you always need that human person. You also need to always be updating the algorithms and everything else, but it really always boils down to you always need that human there minding it. So, that's with experience in the space, absolutely know that. What is a good website? How do people find you guys?
Of course, our homepage, www.blackflower-capital.com. Or you can find both of us on LinkedIn, of course. And we're happy to connect.
Awesome. Engelbert.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for the interview.
Yeah, pleasure. See you soon.